Well, good morning. It's just a few minutes after 7 a.m. I'm on the south side of the Villages on Megson Road. And the plan today is to make it to Dunedin, Florida by sometime this afternoon. I'm riding my new Trek Checkpoint SL6 Gen 3. Got my luggage rack on the back, my bag on it packed all the way I can pack it. Going to do this as my first kind of test run at a bike packing trip for just a few days and see how this works out before I start going on some longer ones. So I'll film along the way and let you know how things are going and give some updates on this bike and what I think of it. But for now, I'm gonna stop the video and I'll restart it in a little bit. Okay, I'm still on Megson. I'm passing Sawgrass right now. And plan to stay on Megson until I hit Warm Springs Avenue. And then take Warm Springs to 301. And then once I get on 301, I'm gonna head south to Bushnell. Only 3 miles into the ride, so just getting started. But I'll make another little snippet when I reach Warm Springs and turn on that road. Okay, I'm coming up on Warm Springs. They're building a new rehabilitation clinic right here off to the left of the road. So if people go to surgeries here in the Villages, they can go there and get their rehab and back up and around going on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn left here on Warm Springs. Right now there's not a lot of traffic, which is good, because usually later in the day, this place gets a lot of traffic, and sometimes it get a little sketchy around this intersection. So right now it's good though. So I'm gonna turn left here, and then I'm just gonna stay on Warm Springs until I get to 301. Okay, we're coming up on 301. I'm still on Warm Springs Avenue. Just hit 8 miles, so I'm still early on in the ride. I'm going to turn left on 301 and head south. And I'm going to stay on 301 until I get into Bushnell, and then I got to get out at County Road for about 10 miles. That's going to take me to the Brooksville Rail Trail. Squeaky brake. It's been kind of misty out this morning since I started, so. Cloudy, that's good. I'd rather have a cloudy day on a long ride than a bright sunny day. Okay, I'm still on 301, heading southbound to Bushnell. I think I have another 5 miles to go until I hit Bushnell, and then I have to go for that county road I got to turn off of. One of the things that I was wondering about this bike when I got it, because it's a 1x drive train and it's got a wide ratio rear cassette on it, what would it be like just riding? And when you're shifting, are you going to see a big jump in your cadence or drop in your cadence? Like I've done on my road bike when I've added a wide range cassette for going in the mountains, and you end up pedaling on flat ground. But surprisingly, this works really well. When I'm shifting gears, I'm pretty much maintaining the same cadence as I'm going up and down the gears. Now, I'm not using all the gears because I'm here flat Florida, but I do hit the occasional incline or descent, or I have to pedal up and over a bridge, or when I'm in the Villages riding and we go through tunnels on the multimodal path. After you exit the tunnel, you usually have a short punchy climb you have to get up to get back to ground level on the trail. And I'm really surprised at how smooth the changes are on the rear cassette as far as when you go from one gear to the next. Even though, you know, it's a pretty wide range cassette, you're not really feeling that as far as it really jumping up or dropping down your cadence. But you can feel the effort change as you change into those gears. So I'm really happy with this 1x setup. And I haven't ridden it anywhere that's really hilly, so I can't comment on that, but from what I've been using, it's working good. Okay, well, I'm getting into bush now. I'm still on 301 southbound, and I'm just shy of 20 miles so far. So far, very light traffic along this route this early in the morning, but later in the day, I'm sure it gets a lot worse. It's been misty now, and I think the mist is finally starting to die off. So I'm not sure what my camera shot's gonna look like right now. It might have water on the lens, but we'll see. Okay, there's East 476. I want West 476, which is a little further up. And there's the sign West 4. So it picks up ahead. Yeah, they're pretty good. When I, aside from going from Coleman, I got a shoulder on 301 the whole way. So there was about a 2-mile stretch where I didn't have a shoulder, but the rest of 301 so far I've had a shoulder on it, which is nice when you're out riding your bike on some of these busier roads. Okay, I'm coming up on 476, and that's the road I want to turn on to head to the Withlacoochee Rail Trail. So I'm going to be on 476 for give or take 10 miles, and then I'll get on the Withlacoochee. Once I get on the Withlacoochee, then I should be on rail trails for the remainder of the route. Yep, Nobleton, 10 miles. That's where I hit the entrance to the Withlacoochee Trail. So I'm out going down this country road. The mist is finally starting to die off a little bit, I think. I'm hoping it burns off. But so far this bike's feeling really good. The geometry of it, it's got an endurance type geometry. And the longest ride I've done it so far was about 41 miles. So today's ride will be a lot longer than that, but on the few rides I've done in the 30 or 40 mile range, this bike has felt very comfortable. Even when I did the 34 miles on the Lake of Popka gravel loop yesterday, this bike felt very comfortable out on the gravel road. So I think this is going to be a good setup for what I want to use it for. Okay, I'm still on 476 westbound, getting ready to head over I-75. Still drizzling out or misting out. But this is about as close to as I get to a hill where I ride is bridges or freeway overpasses or things like that. Okay, I just stopped at a Circle K gas station and grabbed a snack and refilled one of my water bottles. I'm at the 30-mile mark, just across the Withlacoochee River. Still traveling on 476 westbound. And should be coming up on the Withlacoochee Trail here pretty soon. Be able to jump on that and then stay on rail trails for the rest of the trip to Dunedin. So far I had a shoulder on 476 from I-75 until I just left the Circle K, and now the shoulder disappeared, but I don't think I have that much further to go until I get to the rail trail, hopefully. Still a little drizzly, misty out, but it is backing off some, so hopefully that'll be gone soon. And I see a rainbow up there. Not sure if my camera's gonna pick that up or not, but I think I'm passing through Nobleton right now. One good thing is there hasn't been a whole lot of traffic on this road this morning. Okay, I'm coming up on the Withlacoochee, and I don't see traffic coming behind me, so I'm going to turn left here, jump on the trail. I'm at just over 30 miles, almost 31 miles into the route. And now the rest of my ride should probably be 99% on rail trails. I've got a number of trails. I'm going to stay on the Withlacoochee Trail until I hit the Good Neighbor Trail. And then I'll take the Good Neighbor Trail to Brooksville. Jump on the 50 connector. I think it's Suncoast State Trail. And head in that direction. There should be a pretty good, relaxing, comfortable ride now that I'm off the road. Okay, I'm arriving at the intersection of the Withlacoochee and Good Neighbor Trail, and I'm gonna go ahead and stop here for a minute before I turn on Good Neighbor. Take a short break. I'm at 35.5 miles, so I've only been on the trail for about 3.5 miles or so before I hit this intersection. And now I'm gonna take the Good Neighbor Trail down to Brooksville and the Brooksville connector. So I guess it's the 50 connector. And get on the Sunshine State Trail and follow the expressway down. And that'll be the next leg of my journey. So Right now I'm just gonna take a short break here at with Lakuchi and Good Neighbor and get going again in a few minutes. Okay, I'm getting near the end of the Good Neighbor Trail, coming into Brooksville at the train station. I'm at just over 45.5 miles right now. So I'll take a short back break here and then get at it. Okay, so I'm going through Brooksville, and this is the new bridge they just opened, I think about a year ago, that connects this connector trail, this Good Neighbor Trail, and then you end up getting over to the Sunshine State Trail. Before you used to get out on those roads that were make it, now you get on this connector trail, take this bridge over this busy road. Makes it a lot nicer. Okay, so I'm on the connector path that's following 50, and I'm gonna stop at this 7-Eleven up here, get some drinks and ice to refill my bottles. I'm 52 miles right now. We're getting off the connector trail and we're going to jump on the Sunshine State Trail. I'm just almost at 53 miles. So just like that 7-Eleven that I stopped at. Be on this trail for a little while, parallel turnpike, and we'll end up hitting a state park, where we'll cut through a state park on their trail and start making our way over towards the Pinellas Trail. Can't remember exactly how long I'm on this trail. I've done this a couple times before. So we're still on the Suncoast Trail. I think I may have referred to it earlier in the video as the Sunshine State Trail. It's the Suncoast Trail, but we're coming up on this tree. I'm not exactly sure what it's called, like a remembrance tree, where people hang chimes and photos and trinkets of people they've known that have passed on, loved ones and family members. And the thing is filled with chimes all over that entire big tree. So if you ever get a chance to ride this trail, it's a good place to stop and check it out. Now, so I haven't talked about the bike in a little while, so let me mention something I thought about when I was riding on 476 and they had the rumble strips in the fog line between the shoulder and the car lane. Is this bike absorb bumps pretty good, because I hit those rumble strips a few times because either there was debris in the shoulder or vegetation was in the shoulder, and so I cut over, I hit those rumble strips. And usually if I hit those rumble strips on my road bike, it jokes the crap out of me. This thing, I can feel it, but nothing like my road bike. And that's one thing I noticed when I was at Lake Apopka on the gravel trail yesterday, because I was hitting like the washboards and the limestone, or I was hitting bumps and holes. This bike absorbed it pretty good and displaced the energy, so it didn't feel as bad as you would expect it to feel as you were hitting those rough areas. Kind of with that ISO speed in the rear. And I think because the front forks are so big and thick, that they also, you know, coupled with, of course, wider gravel tires running lower tire pressure, you add all those up, and it does make for a pretty smooth ride. I'm just about ready to hit 60 miles, and I'm still feeling pretty comfortable on the bike. Put you in a good position. These hoods are real comfortable on the shifter, so I've probably been spending about 95% of my ride with my hands just on the hoods, and it just feels like a really comfortable riding position. Well, I gotta stay on this trail. There's a park coming up. I'm not sure if it's a county park or a state park, but there's a trail that goes through that. That's where we're gonna cut over. So I'll start filming again once I hit that intersection. Okay, so I just stopped at the restroom at Starkey Park, and I took a quick break there at almost 76 miles. So it's a little over, I think about 20, maybe 22 miles or so on the Suncoast Trail before I hit the turn to go on the Starkey Trail. And I'll be going through the Starkey Park, and then we'll hit some other connectors after we exit the park that'll eventually get us to the Pinellas Trail. So I'll make some more recordings when I hit those switches of trails. Right now I'm just gonna pedal through the park. Okay, well, I'm getting ready to leave Starkey Park. Just under 83 miles at this point. I've only been through this area once before, so I gotta kind of figure it out. But when you get off this trail, you end up following a sidewalk or a path that goes through a small alongside a small subdivision. And then you'd cross over, you'd get to the connector path. Now, if I remember right, there was a Circle K up here near this busy road, and if there is, from what I remember, I'm going to stop there and refill my water bottle, get some ice, get a snack in me before I move on through those connector trails to get to the Pinellas Trail. So far, things have been going good. Still feeling comfortable on the bike. This bike's been riding very well. Just gonna keep plugging away at the miles till I get there. Okay, I just crossed over 54 at Starkey. Just went to that Circle K there. It's a Starkey Gap. So I'll be on this for a little bit. I think there's total like 3 little connecting trails that you jump on to get me to the Pinellas Trail. And I got maybe 23, 24 miles to go to get to Dunedin. So we'll just keep plugging away. Okay, so I'm at the intersection of Keystone Road and, well, I don't know what the road is, but and then I'll just be up the Pinellas Trail all the way to Dunedin. So right now I'm at almost 95 miles. So I got about 15, 16 miles to go. And then I should be done. Okay, into the Pinellas Trail. I'm at just over 98 miles. Now I have to follow the Pinellas Trail to Dunedin and get to the hotel and I'll be done. Pass on the left. Okay, made it to the hotel in Dunedin. I'm glad to be here and done with this ride. Woo. $109.8 miles. Oh.